Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I wanted to share today about navigating change. Last week I did some videos as we were going into this new eclipse, which is definitely bringing with it a lot of change. And I'm noticing in a lot of cases it's all changes that the people around me have been asking for, and including myself. And for me, I'm noticing that it's bringing up resistance, anger, places where I feel like, why hasn't this happened yet? Especially since some of the things that I've been working on have been a couple of years in the making. And I thought, well, maybe other people are feeling like this. And I decided to do a Facebook Live on this topic. So I hope this helps you. And please do comment and share and let me know how if it is useful or if not, or if you have any other questions that I can answer. I am always wanting to be of service. So to dive in, the thing I want to say is to be authentic. And if you're feeling angry, then allow yourself to be angry. That's okay. And if you're feeling happy, then great, you can go with that. I found myself just being in a lot of anger energy and then judging myself for that because I can also feel the momentum. And then I decided to just go with it. It was clearly energy that needed to pass through me. And I do think that in our day and age, we have this addiction to being positive, and that we have to stay positive in order to be able to create the lives that we want. And I do not agree with this whatsoever. I think we have to be true to ourselves. And I'll get into this topic, and probably maybe tomorrow or the day after, I'll talk about maintaining our high vibrations in order to be in alignment with what we most want. But part of maintaining a high vibration is accepting where you are at in life. And if you're not feeling energetic or happy or connected, then that's okay. It's just showing you where you can be, and how to and figure out how to get back into alignment. And it's a learning phase, and we need to be human. I'm a big believer in being human and being authentic. And when we accept where we're at in life, we actually do naturally keep up our high vibes. Because if we're resisting it and fighting it down, then we're suppressing it, which brings down our vibration. But if we're okay with it, we just sit with it, we flow with it. And we need to flow with it in order for the energy to move through us. And that way, once it's moved through us, then we start having breakthroughs. And especially in times of change, I know people are really afraid of the transformations, or they're afraid to break down. I know that was a big thing with me for a long time because, as well, I live in a foreign country by myself. I have amazing friends, but I don't have family close by. And I was always afraid to break down because I thought, well, if I break down and I'm stuck in bed for a week, who's going to pay the bills? Who's going to cook dinner? I'm just going to waste away. And what I realized is that I had to have these breakdowns in order to break through. I needed to help my energy to flow. And then very often always the clarity comes. And that could be either just by itself, or I'm feeling so bad that I'll call a friend who all of a sudden has exactly what I needed to know, or I'll read a book and I'll get the insight from there. And it just makes so much more sense because I have the presence of mind. So, and then you start getting into this wave of breakdown to breakthrough and breakdown to breakthrough. And once you accept it, it just becomes a normal part of life. So we don't fear the breakdowns as much, knowing that the breakthrough will come as easily on the other side. So it just becomes this beautiful wave that we can ride. And that's my suggestion, is to be authentic to yourself and know that the wave is going to come. Accept it and flow with it. Don't judge it. And in the next moment, it can change. So don't be afraid to feel angry or as frustrated as you need to be, knowing that that's the emotional journey that you need to undertake. And it's part of it. In manifestation, for example, you need to complete this emotional journey in order for things to manifest. So this is the first thing that we need to accept within ourselves, is to be authentic, to accept where we're at. And then we can kind of climb that emotional ladder and then start to feel better. So that is my tips, is keeping it authentic, keeping it real, stay true to yourself, sit with what you're feeling, honor what you're feeling, and know that it will pass. And a friend of mine gave me some wise advice last week, saying things are only temporary. So if you're having a hard time, knowing that it's temporary and that things will change, and they always do, and therefore to stay as much as possible in the present moment with however you're feeling is the most valuable thing you can do for yourself. So I hope that helps. Like I said, please do comment and share and like. I love to hear what everybody has to say. And when you do like, share, and comment, you're entered into my draw to win one of 2 free monthly coaching sessions, which I always love doing. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, please do get in touch. I would absolutely love to hear from you. And you can look back through my videos to see the kind of work I do. I like to dig deep. I like to help my clients clear out what no longer serves them, so we can create the lives that you do want. And then I saw somebody thank you so much. I can't tell who that was, but thank you so much for that. I will check back in a second. And yes, please do get in touch. And these videos are also on my YouTube channel, which I will include in the links, or I'll put a link in the description of this video. So thank you so much, everybody, for taking the time, and I will be back tomorrow. Good night.